while Kubruzli from the Lebanon is in 2. This is Yusuf Al-Yusuf from Saudi Arabia in 3. Fastest qualifier from Syria is Mahmoud Al-Jadan, the bronze medal winner in the 100 breaststroke, but he's got a determined look on his face as we come to the longer 200. Also concentrating and focusing on the event is Mohammed from Iran, 3 gold medals to his name. He won the 50 and the 100 breaststroke. Can he make it a golden triple? In 6 is Ahmed Al-Kubmani, silver in the 100 breaststroke from Saudi Arabia. Completing the lineup, we didn't see 7 from Syria, Mustapha Al-Saleh. So we think the battle, Al-Jadan in 4, Mohammed in 5, Al-Kubmani in 6, but in fact there is no lane 5.
It's a great start, James. Nice and steady, good kick, good pull, just settling down. First 50.
It's a shame we haven't got Mohammed, because there we are, we're calling gold in the 50, gold in the 100, but he's not here in the 200. We'll have to make do without him. That leaves the door wide open, I think, for Al-Jadan and Al-Kubmani. It's a shame they haven't rejigged the pool and put these 2 favourites in the lanes next to each other. Touching first, 32.9, Al-Kubmani. Remember, silver in the 100 breaststroke, gunning for his first gold of the championships.
Nothing in it yet, James. They're all moving steadily, coming on. Lot to do yet. Everybody's just keeping an eye on the pack. It's a case of staying with the lead. Don't overdo it at this stage. Just keep a steady pace, even stroke.
Still in front from Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is still looking for their first gold of these swimming events of these West Asian Games. Could it be here from Al-Kubmani? Under pressure now from the fastest qualifier, Mahmoud Al-Jadan of Syria. And also staying in contention 1 lane down is Mustapha Al-Saleh, also from Syria. But coming through now, Martin, lane 4, Al-Jadan.
Yeah, I think we probably had our money on him anyway, James, didn't we? And there's still a lot to do, but he's still stroking steady. It's nice and even in the position in the water, not coming too high, staying flat. Good pull, good stroking arms.
So with just over 25 metres to go on the final length, they're charging for gold and they're charging for the crown. Al-Kubmani is just hanging on. He's been leading from the start of this race. A commitment for the first gold for Saudi Arabia, possibly. As they come into the final 15 metres, coming in the charge is Mustapha Al-Saleh from Syria in lane 7. Al-Kubmani hanging on in the final analysis. Al-Kubmani strikes gold. No, he doesn't. He's been beaten by Mustapha Al-Saleh. Goodness me, it must have been a terrible finish from Al-Kubmani, and that left the door open for Mustapha Al-Saleh to strike gold for Syria, and the Syrians bolstering their position as the top swimming nation here at these championships, and goodness me, he left it late.
James, he nearly did the same thing in the heat, if you remember. He was falling asleep on the last 3 metres, and he's done exactly the same thing, left the door wide open, and that's what happens. Look at him, he's sleeping there, not watching what's going on.
Well, the charge coming in the final 5 metres, and let's watch the finish for Al-Kubmani. And really, well, we say the piano dropped on his back and he was sinking on every stroke, and coming at a charge, Al-Saleh.
Yeah, we saw the look of, I think, tiredness really in the heats this morning. He didn't seem to be inspired, and looking at him now, he's, well, this isn't him obviously, but there's a very happy swimmer. Oh, What a wonderful result. He'll be pleased with that. It's about touch, James. We've talked about that before.
Haven't we, though? Every day we've been mentioning the concentration required both at the start and at the finish, and that's what makes the difference. Al-Saleh, 26.07 and 1/100th of a second from Al-Qudmani, and that's the difference between Saudi Arabia's first gold medal and not. 1/100th of a second, and it all fell in the final 2 or 3 strokes.
Yeah, I think that's what they call a hair's breadth, isn't it? Or less. You couldn't measure it, could you?
Well, 1/100th, but you can't see it. I mean, it's half a fingernail here.
It's about touch and timing, and looking at the underwater shot with the stroking, everybody seemed to be fairly even, fairly calm, and we'll see on the replay. And you've mentioned over the last couple of days about feeling the water, feeling the current,